So a lot of artists have told me that merch sales are what they live on, because the record sales, you know, it's like pennies versus dollars versus terms of what you get. So
you know what? I agree with that, but I also disagree. If you have, because I can't lie, like a lot of the album sales, it's not been like crazy, but I live off of like monthly album sales. Like that should help me pay my bills. It depends on what you work out. That's why you guys got to be smart. Get your lawyers, know your fucking business. It depends on what you work out with the labels. And
right. Don't sign on the dotted line without reading that shit.
Exactly. If you can work out some shit to where it's beneficial for the label and it's beneficial for you, you can eat. You might not be eating like 1992, but you can pay some fucking bills, you know. So that's all I want. Long as I can do this shit, pay my bills and live off of music, I'm good, man.
Yeah, just don't sign that third base deal where you get a box of Newports and Puma sweats.
That's what they did. Third base, no.
Well, that's what Serch said in the video. I'm sure they got a better deal than that, but I thought that was one of the best lines in rap history when he said.
That's why Serch owns publishing.
Damn.
That's true. Serch.
Oh shit.
Well, you know what? That's true though, because Serch figured out he was being pimped and decided he wanted to be a pimp instead.
He said, "Fuck
You know what's crazy, man? I plan on fucking starting a label in the future, man, and I hope I'm gonna base my shit off of just being fair to the artists. You know, I know everybody got to make a profit, but I don't know. We'll see. But no, I do believe that just work your shit out, man. Work your shit out with your label. Just make sure it's beneficial for both of y'all. Don't let them take every goddamn thing. Just make sure it's beneficial. And I do understand, like, the label has to make a profit, and they're actually gambling on you too, because they don't know what the fuck you gonna do. So it's just a coming together and
it's a give and take.
Yeah, give and take, exactly. Yeah, just make sure you just don't get fucking raped. It might happen, but you know, you learn a lesson.
Yeah, just don't end up like TLC where you sold 10 million records and you bankrupt.
Don't do that shit, please. Hey, fuck it.
But that takes us back to Atlanta, so I wanted to ask you, you know, how do you feel about the scene there right now?
I think Atlanta is dope, but I think Atlanta is too... The only thing I don't like about Atlanta is you got a shitload of DJs, you got a shitload of, like, who are tastemakers in Atlanta. The thing that pissed me off is that you guys, and I don't have a problem with the sound of the A. I love a lot of that shit, but they always get behind the same shit. It's so much. It's another side of Atlanta that just, you know, I think it's been put out there, but it's never been because certain DJs get behind it. Like, I think you got dudes like Childish Gambino. You got niggas like B.o.B. You got niggas like Outkast, Luda. You got dudes like myself. You got dudes like Risk. Exception for Luda and Outkast, but a lot of the new up and coming artists in Atlanta that on some different shit. I don't know. I just feel like the home team DJs just don't support us the way we should be supported, man. Because I feel like the only way to make it in Atlanta is you got to be on the same exact shit of what's popular in Atlanta, and it's been the same sound all the time.
Well, we saw that when B.o.B blew up because everybody that came out after him was all trying to sound like him. So
I can't say that, man. You know, and I don't even think, maybe I could be wrong. There was certain DJs that helped B.o.B out, but man, I don't know, man. I think they could have went in even harder for B.o.B, man. The fact that he was a fucking A-Town, just doing some different shit, man. I don't know, man. Atlanta, I love Atlanta, but at the same time, I ain't gonna front. I fucking hate my city at the same time, because I just feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of the DJs and a lot of the fucking tastemakers and a lot of people that can plug us up just don't show the different niggas a lot of love. They just go get behind the same old shit. And it's like, man, come on, man. There's more to Atlanta than what the fuck y'all putting to the forefront. And like I say, I don't hate it because I love a lot of this shit to come out. But it's a balance, man. Let's show the fucking world a balance of Atlanta. And that shit hadn't been, the only time you ever seen that shit was in the Outkast fucking era, man, with Dungeon Family.
Right.
Like, we went, like, the standard of the sound of Atlanta was, like, there. I feel like, man, come on.
And you see that every other city, like, you know, in Chicago, it goes from Common Sense to Chief Keef. You can get the whole diversity of range.
Yeah, Chicago is a perfect example. You got fucking Common. You have niggas like fucking Rhymefest. You got Kanye West. And then you have Chief Keef. But I feel like the whole city get behind all of them, man. I don't know, man. Atlanta just weird, man. Atlanta on some weird shit, man. I'm going to change that shit.
All right, well, let's take...
If nigga got a problem with what I'm saying, fuck you.